Farhana Haque. I'm the education team leader of Aussizz Group NSW. Today, I'm going to cover a topic on nursing study requirement and a basic update on the providers. The reason for this live session is to actually, we get a lot of queries every now and then on nursing courses, like is there any seat? People are they're really interested to study nursing this year for July intake or any upcoming intakes. So in this session, I'm going to explain if there is an available seat or when is the next coming intakes about that. So without any further ado, I think let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. I will explain through my PowerPoint slides, and once I'm done, we will take few questions. So meanwhile, if you have any questions or any inquiries, you can write down in the given section, below comment section, or you can also call us, email us. I will go through all the questions. So let me share my screen. All right, so the topic name is nursing study requirement and updates on the providers. And by the way, these are our information that study NSW group, WhatsApp number, all the numbers. So you can call on these numbers or email to study NSW page during the session as well, so that we can answer you right after the live session. All right, so the topics I'm going to cover in this is basically the introduction about nursing course, the difference between EN and RN, occupation within the registered nursing group, nursing course eligibility criteria, available nursing courses in different states, along with the seat availability for 2022, which is the main purpose of this video, and finally course option for internationally registered nurses. So introduction, like we all know, nursing is one of the most, lucrative career now in Australia. Along with that, nursing careers also offer stable permanent residency pathways in Australia and in many other countries as well. Nurses can have a global career due to high demand in various countries. So it's not just in Australia. Even if someone is studying in Australia, they can also think of a career outside Australia, maybe in their own home countries or in some other countries as well. So the difference between EN and RN, what is EN and RN? EN is enrolled nurse and RN is registered nurse. And to become an enrolled nurse, the minimum qualification is a diploma degree, which is diploma of nursing. And then EN, enrolled nurse, will work as a part of a team more than in a supervisory role, and they work at basically an entry-level job when a nurse basically starts working in nursing sector. And registration, they will get their registration as an enrolled nurse. So if someone is planning to do a diploma of nursing, right after diploma of nursing, they can also get the skill assessment done as an enrolled nurse, and they can start working as an enrolled nurse, maybe while pursuing some other degrees in the later time. And registered nurse, which is RN, the minimum qualification is a degree, which is a bachelor or a master's degree, and they will have more function in the development and creation of patient management and care plans. They generally supervise a team of enrolled nurses, personal care workers, and other allied healthcare workers. And definitely they will get the registration from AFRA as a registered nurse. And these are the, for enrolled nurse, there is only enrolled nurse, and these are the sectors for registered nurses. So in registered nurses, they can, pursue their career or progress in the career in these different fields, which is, can be nurse practitioner, nurse, registered nurse in aged care, child and family health, community health, critical care and emergency development, disability and rehabilitation, medical practice, mental health, perioperative, surgical, pediatrics, and nurses, NEC, and all these are in the permanent residency list, which is MLTS as well. So the eligibility criteria, it's very basic. I think almost everyone know about it. I'm just gonna, brush through it again. It's the English requirement for IELTS. It's overall 7 and individual 7 as well. If it's PTE, it has to be 65 overall and nothing less than 65 in each band. Also, just for your information, there are a few universities and colleges are accepting IELTS or PT score combining in 2 sittings within past 6 months. So if you're sitting in 2 times and you're getting overall 7, and individual 7 in 2 individual settings, but they're in last 6 months, so they're within 6 months, you can also apply for nursing degree combining those 2 English. And then definitely for Diploma of Nursing and Bachelor of Nursing, the minimum qualification is year 12 in Australia or equivalent to year 12 in outside. And also these there will be an LLN test which is done by the provider. They will it's basically language literacy and numeracy assessment, and which is part of your selection process and done by the different individual providers. And definitely the course must be accredited with AFRA. And all right, so these are the nursing providers in NSW. As we all know how much nursing is demanding in the market, and these are the few most popular providers in the market in NSW, which is Charles Sturt University, the University of Notre Dame, Australia, Western Sydney University, University of New England, Australian Catholic University, Charles Darwin University, TAFE NSW. I'm going to explain who has the seat left for this year and who hasn't, which is in my next slide. All right, so this is the update on seat availability of Bachelor of Nursing 2022 in NSW. Charles Sturt University, unfortunately, they're full now. They had few seats left for their Bathurst campus even till last month. And they were offering 20% scholarship, but they're now full, but they're taking application for next year, 2023 intake with the same scholarship, 20%. So if someone is interested and couldn't get the chance in their July intake, can apply for their 2023 first intake with 20% scholarship in the regional campus as well. Then Australian Catholic University, they're full for Sydney and Canberra. They're taking application for 2023. Then Western Sydney University, same. They're also full for this whole year. They're taking application for 2023, and they're also offering $3,000 scholarship per year. Then Charles Darwin University, they have Masters of Nursing, which is accredited, but unfortunately they're full and they didn't update anything as of now about their next intake. They will update until further notice. So we are not providing application for CDU Master of Nursing at the moment until further notice from the university. And then University of Notre Dame, good news, they still have seats left. They still have seats, but not in their Sydney campus. Their Sydney campus is full. They're taking application for Perth campus that I will cover in my Western Australia part. And for Sydney campus, they're taking application for Feb 2023, and they're offering 20% scholarship. So if someone wants to stay in Sydney, not in Perth, they can apply for 2023 intake with 20% scholarship to University of Notre Dame. Then University of Newcastle, same goes for them. They're full for this whole year. They're taking application for next year. And Wollongong University, same goes for them as well. They're full, but 2023 application is open. And since we all know nursing is very competitive, and so if you really want to go for next year intake and don't have the English score, I would recommend to try for English score from now and start your application maybe as soon as possible, so that you can get the seat before it gets full, because no one can give you assurance till next year there will be seat available for their first intake. So start sending your applications from now. Then update on seat availability of Diploma of Nursing in NSW for 2022. Wollongong University College, they have their July intake, and they're taking application for 2022 July intake. And TAFE NSW, most of the campuses are full. They had a regional campus. Unfortunately, that got full. Currently, they only have seats left for, Diploma of Nursing in Castle Hills, which is September intake, Kingswood, July to September, and Weatherhill Park, only October intake. So if someone wants to study Diploma of Nursing in TAFE NSW, you can choose campuses from these. Then IHNA, they have Diploma of Nursing intakes, which is available for July, September, and November, and they're taking applications for all these intakes as of now. Then TRED College, they have Diploma of Nursing seat available for October 2022 in Sydney, and their Diploma of Nursing duration is 2 years. So if someone is looking for 2 years of Diploma of Nursing course instead of 1.5 years, you can also maybe consider TRED College. All right, so nursing providers in Victoria, as we all know, in Victoria, most of the nursing providers are already full for both diploma and bachelor. Torrens University, they're taking, application based on their availability, so it's on and off. And Australian Catholic University, good news, they still have few seats left only for their Melbourne campus for their Bachelor of Nursing enrolled nurse, which is if someone has an enrolled nurse registration, they can go for this one, Bachelor of Nursing enrolled nurse for 2 years. So like enrolled nurses, if you are looking for the registered nursing study, go for this one. They still have few seats left for their Melbourne campus, Australian Catholic University. Then Stotts College, no seats left for 2022. Box Hill, same goes for them, no seats left for 2022. Definitely they're taking application for next year. So if someone wants to study nursing in Victoria, can send application for all these college, all these their preferable college for 2023 intake. Homeschool Institute, they have intakes Feb, April, and July. Everything is full, so they are taking application for next year. La Trobe University, they're also full for 2022 intakes, but they're taking applications for 2023 intakes. So this is, I know, there is most of the providers, they don't have much seats left, but like I told you, if it's for nursing, try applying from now because it's going to take time. A lot of people are preparing themselves for score. So start the application from now so that by the time you have your score, you can at least get the offer letter and COA, everything will be ready before seat gets full. Then nursing providers in Australian Capital Territory, which is Canberra, SCT or Canberra, University of Canberra, they're full for this whole year, but they're definitely taking application for next year. ACU, like Sydney campus, they're full in Canberra campus as well. They're taking application for 2023. They can also take applications for 2024 as well. So Western ACU, if someone is currently doing Diploma of Nursing, they want to do a Bachelor of Nursing in the future, they can consider ACU because they're issuing 2024 offer. CIT, they have very limited seat left for their July campus, according to the information. So they're still taking application for July 2020 intake, but limited seat available. And October intake, they have October intake mentioned, but they're not promoting it for international students as of now. So there is no announced news for international students for October intake in CIT. Key to Learning, they have October intake 2022. So if someone wants to study Diploma of Nursing in Canberra, you can consider Key to Learning for their October intake. They're still taking applications. The nursing providers in South Australia. In South Australia, most of the providers, almost everyone is full. SCEI, they're full for this whole year. Application is open for 2023 intake. Same goes for Equals. They're not enrolling any students for their Diploma of Nursing courses until further notice. Then Think Education, which is Torrens, they're also full for this year. They're taking application for 2023. UniSA, same goes for them. They're full for this whole year. They're taking application for 2023. And TAFE South Australia, same goes for them. It's full for this year. So if someone wants to study Diploma of Nursing in South Australia, please consider 2023 and start your processing from now. Nursing providers in Western Australia, like I told you, the good news is the University of Notre Dame, they have few seats left for their July intake in Perth, and they're offering 20% scholarship. So getting a scholarship, which is 20% for nursing course, is kind of a dream come true sort of thing. So if someone wants to study Bachelor of Nursing, really like in this year, you can consider University of Notre Dame in their Perth campus with 20% scholarship. ECU, they're full for this whole year. They're taking application for 2023. Same goes for Curtin. They're full for both Bachelor of Nursing and conversion program for 2022 intake, and they're taking application for 2023. And then nursing providers in Northern Territory and Queensland. CDU, as I mentioned, they're full for Masters of Nursing, and no updates on 2023 intake so far. We'll definitely inform our students or clients once we get any update from the university. CQ, taking application for July intake 2022 in Rockhampton campus, which is a very good news, and also they're providing 25% scholarship. So if someone wants to study in CQ, you can study nursing, Bachelor of Nursing with 25% scholarship in Rockhampton campus as well. So regional campus, 25% scholarship, registered nursing course, what else you want? So, and there they have limited seats available. If you really want to go for July intake, you have to be very quick in process. You have to, have all your requirements fulfilled as soon as possible, and you can contact us in the given details below here in this slide. And then Torrance University in there, they're also full for this year. They're taking application for next year intake. All right, so these are the information on the providers and their availability for this year and then next year. So as of now, everyone is open for next year intake. So wherever you want to go, whichever state you want to choose, you can choose from now if you start your application from now. So if you really want to study nursing in any of these states or any of these providers, start your application. So these are the information on the seats availability, and I really wanted to talk about this course because we hear these things a lot of times from different students, like conversion program, and we get a lot of students inquiry. They are registered nurse from their home country, which is internationally registered nurses. They come here maybe with some different course or a nursing course which is not accredited, and they get very confused and paranoid, like, what should I do? They need registration. And if you can't get the registration through the OBA program, there is a way. So usually internationally registered nurse has the option for 1-year conversion program at Curtin University and ACU Perth. But unfortunately, they are full for this whole year, and the next year intake, maybe they has none of the providers haven't opened their next intake as of now. They will start taking it from July or onwards. So I'm going to discuss a basic, requirement for this conversion program. Like if you're a registered nurses, you should know, and if you're planning to study this conversion program maybe next year, these are the few basic information that you should know before applying. Definitely the first requirement, you have to be a registered nurse from overseas. It doesn't matter from your home country or any other country, you are a registered nurse. And you have worked minimum 3 months full-time as a registered clinical nurse in a proper hospital environment. So so if you have done that, you might have the documents and everything, and definitely the English requirement will be overall 7 and nothing less than 7 as well. Same goes for PTE, 65, nothing less than 65. And also, there is another information for all of you. Like we have seen a lot of students have completed Master of Nursing and the course was not accredited, and they're kind of confused because they can't get the registration through that course. So if someone already studied in any provider or for Master of Nursing, which is not accredited with AFRA, they can still, they can apply for any accredited Master of Nursing program with credit, which means even if your previous course was not accredited, if you apply for accredited Master of Nursing course, since you are a registered nurse and you have studied nursing before, you can apply for credit exemption, and there is a high chance you might get credit exemption for maximum 1 year. So in that way, even though it's not a conversion program, it's a master's full-fledged degree, but you can finish it within 1 year and you will be eligible for a registration just right after 1 year. So if there is no seat for conversion program, but if there is any Master of Nursing program which is accredited, these internationally registered nurses can also consider that, and you can contact us to know more about this process and everything in the given details below. Like you can contact us through studynsw@aussizgroup.com. You can WhatsApp us on the given number, or you can directly call us in our landline number. All right. Okay, so these are the few, frequently asked questions that we usually every day get from students. Very basic questions, but I'm gonna, answer a few of these. So if someone is completely new here, want to study nursing and has these sort of questions, or someone might be in offshore, they want to know about nursing studies, so these might help them as well. So the first question is, we get, can I study nursing with lesser English score? Unfortunately, no. The nursing English requirement is from the AFRA. So all the providers, they usually follow AFRA's requirements. So if you really want to study nursing, there is no way college can give you lesser, English score chance. So you have to get 7 overall and individual 7 in IELTS, or 65 overall and 65 individual in your PTE. The next question, I don't have much score at the moment. Can I get the conditional offer letter at least? We usually don't recommend it, because we get this information from university time to time that don't send an application if you don't have all the documents ready at the moment. Because there will be, nursing is a very competitive course, as we all know. There will be a lot of people sending application with their score and everything. And then if someone is sending application without IELTS or PT score, that doesn't actually make sense, or not fair with the people who sent the application with all the documents. So that's why we recommend to the student, please get your score first, then give us the complete profile, and then it's better we send it to provider, then it will increase your chance of getting the seat. So if you don't have the score at the moment, try your best to get it as soon as possible, and then submit the complete profile to the provider to increase your chances of getting the seat. Then can I get a package nursing course for diploma leading to bachelor? Yes, you can. There are a few providers who are offering their 2024 intakes offer letter for the Bachelor of Nursing. Like I mentioned, Australian Catholic University, they are offering 2024 intakes offer letter. So if someone is currently doing Diploma of Nursing, they can package Diploma of Nursing with Bachelor of Nursing from ACU, and can get a leading course, a package course COE, like 2 COEs from 2 different providers. And also, like the basic question I already explained about registered nurse, we get this in question like, how can I become a registered nurse, or how can I become an enrolled nurse? So it's pretty clear. If you're doing a diploma of nursing, you can become you can get a registration as an enrolled nurse, and you can become an enrolled nurse. And if you're doing a Bachelor of Nursing or higher, maybe Masters of Nursing, you can get your registration done as a registered nurse, and you can be a registered nurse. The next question is enrolled nurse enough to get my permanent residency? Yes, it depends on the state to state wise. Enrolled nurse is also in the occupation list, and different states has different requirements for that. We will have a different we will have a live session on that as well, like our migration agent will come on that, and then they will discuss about different states requirements for enrolled nurses in other occupations as well. But yes, as an enrolled nurse, you can be eligible for permanent residency depending on the states you are applying from. All right, so these are the information that I wanted to share today in this session. And these are our contact details. So if you haven't, if you didn't get the chance to ask the question during the live session, you can also ask, by calling us on the given, like the first landline number. You can WhatsApp us, like you're more comfortable sending messages. So WhatsApp your queries, or you can also visit our Aussizz Group page, and you can find us or follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Thank you. Last but not the least, please email us your inquiry if you have more details, information needed. You can email us at studynsw@aussizzgroup.com. These queries directly come to our education or admission experts. They will look after that, and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for joining us for this live. Now I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I'll try to check the questions that I might get during the live session. I will answer those questions as well. All right. Okay, I have a question here. Someone wrote, Mateen Mansouri, if I go to Australia with visitor visa, what chance to get the visa from Australia in visitor to student visa? All right, Mateen, thank you so much for your question. Unfortunately, this question is not relevant to today's session, and it's more of a migration question. What I'm going to do, I will note down your question. I will pass it to the student visa team. They will contact you soon, and they will guide you through like how you can go from visitor visa to student visa. There is a way, but they will explain you better. All right, but thanks for your question. I'll definitely pass your questions to them. And let me see. All right. I can see we got few questions. We got few questions on our email, but due to time short, I can't go through all of them at the moment. I will note down all the questions and we'll definitely come with another session, if like just only Q&A session if there is any question, or we'll also include the providers if you have specific questions for any different providers in our next live sessions. So stay tuned in our social media page. Send us your queries through email, WhatsApp, and studynsw@aussizzgroup.com email. So we'll definitely reach out to you regarding your inquiries. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. You have a good evening. Thank you.